Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio and welcome to Prayer for Peace. What a blessed opportunity, dear friends, to be here together with one another in another opportunity for us to pray together in this direct communication with God. We're so blessed. Can we imagine? God created us. God is not asking anything from us. He's just there giving. He gives the airs that we breathe, this beautiful nature, another day. Yes, dear friends, we have so much to be grateful for. But we might ask ourselves, God, Jesus, what would you like me to do? You created me, but why am I here? What would you like me to accomplish? That is exactly the message, dear friends, that we're gonna read and study together today before prayer. This message is in this book, The Way, the Truth, and the Life. Yes, a book psychographed by Chico Xavier, brought to us by the Spirit Emmanuel. And in this message titled Enter and Cooperate, Emmanuel is bringing to us a passage that happened with Paul of Tarsus when he was still Saul. Going in the road of Damascus, he meets Jesus. And in the beautiful encounter at the end, he asked Jesus, Lord, what would you like me to do? And the Lord replies, Rise and enter the city, and you'll be told what you must do. This passage is in the book of Acts of the Apostles, chapter 9, verses 6. And this is what Emmanuel tells us. This passage from the Acts of the Apostles is clothed in great beauty for those who want to understand what it means to serve Christ. If the masters appear to the passionate rabbi from Jerusalem in the splendor of a divine and immortal light, and if he address these direct and unforgettable words to his heart, then why didn't he go ahead and finish enlightening Paul right there and there, instead of telling him to enter Damascus in order to find what we need to know? It was because the law of human cooperation is the great and generous principle by which Jesus closely follows all humankind through the channels of inspiration. Paul Tarsus experienced the resurrected Christ in all of his imperishable greatness, but then had to get help from Ananias in order to begin the redemptive endeavor that was entrusted to him. This lesson should be well heeded by those who eagerly wait for the death of the body, praying that for their transference to the higher worlds, solely for having heard wonderful descriptions of divine messengers. As they ponder such teachings, they should ask themselves what they would do in the higher realms if they have not yet learned to use the education that earth offers them. Consequently, it would be more reasonable for them to leave the past and enter earthly's daily struggle, because in the sincere work of fraternal cooperation, they will receive from Jesus the clarification what they must do. Dear friends, this message is so profound because we might ask Jesus the same question that Paul Tarsus asked him. Lord, what would you like me to do? But Jesus has our guide and model. He's so wonderful. He's so loving and caring. We see he's not an impositional master. Imagine, dear friends, if he had told Paul Tarsus, Paul, look at what you have done. Now you have to fix this. Look what you did with Christianity. And at the time, the word Christianity didn't exist because it was coined by Paul Tarsus. But imagine if Jesus said, now you have to go and you have to not only redeem yourself, but you have to help everyone along the way. And you're going to be a key person to spread Christianity throughout, beyond the Jewish circles, but to the Gentiles. Imagine, dear friends, he would probably be so overwhelmed and scared that he would have run away, right? I know I would have done that probably. So, because see, Jesus doesn't come and give us the whole plan because we wouldn't be able to take it, but also because it needs our effort. And that's why the word for us today to reflect on is this human cooperation. We see Jesus, he's our guide and model. He's so perfect. He who could have come and done everything that he did by himself. He wouldn't need to have anyone next to him. But what did he do? He chose 12 disciples to accompany him, showing to us that if we don't ourselves learn this cooperation with others, we're not going to succeed because it's in giving that we receive, is in helping that we are helping, as the prayer son Francis says, it's in by forgiving that we're forgiven, is in understanding that we are understood. So Jesus come and say we need to cooperate with one another. He showed to us, and that's what Emmanuel is reminding us today, that if we study all these books and read and think, as the message says, that we're going to have a wonderful place in the spiritual realm. Emmanuel saying, "Mm-mm. We need to put those teachings into practice. We need to go to the daily struggles of life, not segregating ourselves, not being separating from humanity, but being in the world, helping, cooperating with others, extending a fraternal hand. And then it's in this exercise that we will be inspired to accomplish what Jesus would like us to do. Jesus doesn't want us to uh, lock ourselves in our homes and be in the perfect clean environment, because this is what the Pharisees did. They studied the scriptures and they segregate themselves, thinking they were so clean, so perfect. And Jesus came and said, no, we need to get out of that mode, to go to those who are suffering, to go to those who need help, to cooperate and to extend our hands. And is in this exercise that we will find for each and every one of us. So, dear friends, let us reflect on this profound message as we pray. Shall we? Dear loving God and Master Jesus, we're so thankful for having access to these teachings that provide us so much clarification. Thank you, Master Jesus, for incarnating on earth to be the true example to all of us, to cooperate with others, to be humble and kind, no need of specific material possessions and titles. On the contrary, Master Jesus, you humble yourself to be born as a baby on a simple manger and exemplify how to true cooperate with one another, being a true instrument of God on earth. Master Jesus, may we learn with you, and may we be true cooperators whenever we are, at home, in our communities, in our countries and societies. Master Jesus, we pray for everyone in the circle of prayer. May their homes, their family, their loved ones receive your showers of blessings. We pray also, dear Father, for those that at this very moment are going through deep challenges and suffering in their lives. We pray for those in shelters, nursing homes, hospitals, those who are at home recuperating from surgeries and procedures. We pray for those who are unsheltered and on the streets, not knowing where to go next. May you, dear Father, guide helping hands to embrace each and every one of them. May they feel your love and kindness, knowing that no one is forsaken or forgotten. We pray for our whole planet and humanity, for those living in zones of conflicts and wars, and those who miss or don't have access of basic needs, shelter, food, and water. May your mercy fall upon them, and may we, whenever we are, do our parts, praying for leaders around the world so they can also do their parts and fulfill their mission whenever they are. Thank you, dear Lord of life, for this day, and thank you for everything you give it to each and every one of us. And so be it. Dear friends, what a blessing to be here. Oh, it feels so good to pray together, doesn't it? Well, stay together with her, with us here at Kardec Radio. If you would like to watch other programs, visit our YouTube channel. There we have hundreds and so many playlists, hundreds of videos and so many playlists, dear friends. You can watch audiobooks, you can listen to audiobooks, you can watch different study sessions of different books. There's so many different things, dear friends. Go there, Kardec Radio at YouTube channel, because there, oh my gosh, there is an infinite number of things. Because here at Kardec Radio, we're always nourishing our souls. And let us cooperate, let us share this blessing with everyone. We hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful night whenever we are, and we'll see you here, Kardec Radio, for all our different programs. Have a beautiful day, dear friends. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.